Time
Guys,
to roll up the sleeves.
Welcome to Nate's cooking show.
I was gonna say, don't do live because, like you did the last time, you never aired the
That's on me, guys.
Don't give the date. There's no dates in the
There's no
background.
dates.
Yeah, no,
Oh, today is
you know what
It's
that's
me,
from?
Mario. Oh, Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
He goes,
It's a me, Mario.
He goes, Uncle Mario.
Yeah. I love that little Easter egg. How did you know about that? I never knew Ernie to play Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
Um,
When they go to the Via then Monte something.
spread flour over here for you. Just bring it all for you. Oh, it's your watch. I was like, I heard a hard.
Oh,
I was like, is there a rock in there? Get your area. You can just use your hand.
Use your hand, bro.
I didn't want to use my hand because I didn't want to give you like better time to see. You
Oh, herpes user.
can grab one.
Wow. This is light.
And you start from the middle. You pinch down the middle.
Pitching down the middle.
Pinching down the middle.
nah.
So you're kind of just working it around.
Am I doing this correctly?
Yeah. Now you're just, but you usually start from the middle again. But then you can flip it, then you can just start working around.
So, Ernie, tell us, when was pizza created or something? Why pizzas today?
Pizzas, I don't know when they were created.
It wasn't by Uncle Mario.
No, it's actually pizza's not. It wasn't created in Italy. It was created surprisingly
Go ahead. I'm ready for this.
in Thailand, and they didn't call it pizza. It was a bread that they would do this and then put toppings on it. And then when the Italians went to Thailand, they kind of, like how it happens, they just take ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
In the Italian-Thailand War. And then, I'm just kidding.
Like, that doesn't sound.
What's
I missed class that day.
Yeah.
Supposed to catch it like
Oh, wow.
whoa!
Wow. Look at this guy.
Worked at Pizza Hut. Oh my freaking God.
Flour's going to go everywhere.
Were you the driver?
Bicycle.
I started off that.
Delivering?
Yeah.
Any shady stories? No, they're like, I'm not paying you.
Yeah.
You're here like after
Actually, there was
30
one-
minutes and it's free.
No, there was one where I showed up, dropped off the pizza. As soon as I get back to the store, my manager's on the phone. They said they had a hair in their pizza, so you gotta take it back. You gotta take them a new one. Go back. Yeah, here's your free pizza. I was like, can I just get the other one back that had the hair? And they're like, we already ate that. And I was like, okay.
It's the best I'm going to do, man.
I just found this out. It's stupid, I know. This is random.
Go.
So when they say stage right, like
It's actually your left side.
Like, yeah, like when people use stage right to refer to like what side,
Yeah, it's.
it's facing the stage. So if you say, if you're worse, you say, oh, it's on the right, stage right. It's like, oh, okay, so like not.
Oh,
The
yeah,
audience-
that makes
the audience
sense.
is literally-
Okay.
facing the stage,
Yeah.
stage right. I just figured that out. Like,
Wow, that actually makes sense now. That
right?
yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I mean, we all heard the term stage. Oh, stage right.
Yeah.
It came up twice in the last week.
Wow,
One on a show I was watching,
I've never.
and then I
yeah.
paused the show. I was like, okay, this is stage right.
Okay.
And he went left, and you're like, wait, what?
Because
Yeah.
I think they were laying on their back or something, and she said something, and he was like, she said stage, your left, stage right, and then I paused it and said, oh,
That's what that.
Because I didn't
Yeah,
know. I
it's
thought
always-
stage right could be on if you're on a stage, the right hand side, so facing. I thought it could have gone
Yeah.
either way. But yeah, now I know. Now you know,
Now
Yeah.
you know.
and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
What you got going on over
I
there?
have no idea.
Oh Lord! And what you don't want to do is push it all back.
Yeah,
up.
no.
You want another go?
No. I'm sticking with this one.
Okay.
It's super thin in the middle.
Now we're going a little easy today on the cheese
I'm gonna do a square pizza.
by using pre-sliced, pre-shredded cheese. But it's good cheese. It's Costco's. You know, ideally. Grab some. How much you want?
I'm gonna try to put some in my crust.
I'm gonna get so criticized for this pizza.
So I'm just gonna throw the whole thing. You're gonna toss. You can dump it on. Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna
I'll
dump.
put it in the bowl for you. Yeah. Sorry, viewers. You see my back right here. It's like, we have a nice back. So initially, this was a pickled pizza I was going to make. But Nate doesn't like pickles. I don't like pickles. I didn't know that.
Good job, Rich.
Good job. Looks excellent.
Thanks.
Okay, I want you to put this on it. Sauce. Sorry to mess up with it.
This sauce?
Yeah. As much as you want.
Okay, so what sauce am I putting on here?
That is a garlic sauce. So it's got roasted garlic,
Ooh,
salt,
yeah.
pepper,
Ooh,
mayo, and sour
You
cream.
can smell that.
So pickle pizzas are, it's a known thing. It's kind of like I think, started out like a fair food, you know, like you get at a fair.
Sounds about right.
Oh, pickle pizza. But I think people like it now. I do.
You got hot honey.
I do have hot honey. Chili crunch too. Chili. So,
So this is garlic and
garlic, mayo, sour cream,
wow,
squeeze a lemon,
this has a really
salt,
nice
pepper,
has a really nice smell to it.
roasted garlic. Do the hard part.
Oh shoot!
It can be the hard part. It should, you have so much flour on there. You can just lift up a little bit, or you just. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, okay.
Then the mozzarella. We're gonna put the mozzarella on top.
You can put that.
Mwah, magnifique. Dang.
Now, once you put that, grab some pickles behind you and just. Yes.
So dumb.
Now grab some pickles.
Grab some pickles.
You just put as many pickles as you want, or just the cheese. Cheese pizza. It's a pickle pizza, so be liberal with it. When you put them on. Big, right?
Yeah, liberal.
Do you know that if you have heartburn, pickle juice,
Oh, really?
Really?
or eating a pickle?
Oh, I didn't know that. Perfect.
Thank you.
And then
Nice square
also when it's
rectangular
done,
pizza.
you can put hot sauce on it,
Ooh.
like not like salsa, more of like a
hot sauce.
Cholula type, you know?
With a hot sauce.
Yeah.
There's a difference between hot sauce and salsa.
But I meant I just want to clarify that. Like,
So then the shape of my pizza actually does work there because this is a whole different type of pizza.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know what I mean? So it's new, it's unique.
Whatever,
It's what it
whatever helps you
is.
sleep at night, Rich. Whatever helps you eat it.
Then you can add more of this on top.
Carefully.
Good.
Oh man, I gotta do it.
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh, shoot. Cross, right? Totally ruined that one.
Oh, it goes raw.
I
I hope it's not.
Dang, this is heavy. It's gonna break.
Yeah, that's the second part.
Oh shit! Hold on a second.
hold on. Your piece is falling
I know. We'll be right back after this.
Try your pizza, Nate. Let's go.
Let's do it.
You need peppers or
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you have any?
Let's throw some peppers and cheese on it. Oh, there's parm in there
Oh,
if
sweet.
you want.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks really good.
Looks pretty darn good. Let me get out of Rich's way.
Show this again.
This is gonna be interesting. You have like fried pickles in there now because they're just they fell off. Yeah. Push the knob. The other one. The first one. Yeah.
Push it.
It's the final countdown.
Hey, what is your chicken?
Costco's unique blend.
That's I was trying to think of a good way to say that. So, Costco, first time I've seen it, actually,
Mm-hmm.
they started putting their roasted chickens in bags now. Like they're not in the hard plastic now.
Yeah.
They're in bags. So I thought, you see those people on like TikTok and stuff where they get the chicken and they just shake it all, and then
Yeah.
I tried that because it's like it's already in a bag, you know. So that's why all this to say that's why you got a bone in there,
Oh.
because I normally do it by hand, but this time I just shook it to try to. But it's harder to pick out all the bones when you do it like that. How is it?
Pretty good.
Cooked through and everything? Yep.
We're just gonna get the one that's the most raw.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, huh? Yeah, pretty good.
Yours I can't really rotate because it's square. I guess it could.
Dang. So thick that crust was.
Yeah. And that's the thing when it's like that, then the kind of bumps up against the top heating element.
Pretty darn good, man.
You don't have to rate this one because you guys kind of made it yourself.
Yeah, Jim.
Man, I got a 10. I got a 10.
Nate got a 10.
I got a 10.
It'll be good.
Oh, I forgot about your pizza. God. Oh, that's perfect. I'm shaking, bro.
Okay. That looks like a chicken bake and a.
It's very pickly.
I'm going to wipe off your.
Yeah.
Hey, cherry 7 Up.
What is it?
Is it a 7 Up cherry?
You're not wrong.
I know, but
It's like saying I want a pizza pepperoni. It's pepperoni
No.
pizza.
would you like to try one of my pieces of pizza, Ernie? You
I
didn't
would
cook
cut
it.
it. Oh, how are you gonna cut that? What's your favorite hot sauce, Rich?
Ooh,
Cholula.
that depends, man.
What's the other one?
Tabasco, Tapatio.
Tapatio, Valentina.
That's good.
Do you like Valentina or Cholula better?
Yeah.
Or Tapatio?
Oh, no, I'll pick Cholula after.
There's not a lot, actually.
That's fine. I'll take the. You know what? Let's try all three. See what happens.
Okay, I want you to try this one first.
Okay.
The Valentina. Eventually he'll eat, guys.
I don't know if I want that one or this one. I'll eat that one second. That one will go with the hot sauce. All right, here we go. I've never had pickles on pizza before. I don't know what
Pizza.
this is gonna taste like.
Peanut butter, pickle, peppers.
Here we go.
Pickle, peppers, peanut butter, peanut butter, pickle, peppers. Honey, peppers, peanut butter.
I'm back.
Mmm.
He's like,
Okay. The pickles don't stand out as much as I thought they were, but they're in there. But with the cheese, oh. You know what's funny? Has Ernie probably never seen this as a trend or anything. He just made it up on the fly right now. I'm gonna put pickles on there.
it's not a trend. I don't think it's a trend. I don't think it's
What
like
about pickles?
What do I have in my fridge right now? Oh, pickles! We're gonna make pickle pizza.
I'm gonna put pickles on it and see what he says.
It's not a trend. I just.
It's a trend. Rich, may I try that little small
Go
one?
ahead.
You want hot sauce?
Yeah. Sure. Thank you, sir.
It looks good. The red against the white and the green. They don't like pickles. Whoa. Info.
It's not a pizza that you're used to. It's not like, oh, wow, this is pizza. It's a very acquired taste. That's good.
That's good. The sauce is really, really good. It's good.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Good with hot sauce?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's actually really good.
The hot sauce added a lot more to it. Mm-hmm.
Pickled pizzas, ladies and gentlemen.
Pickled pizza.
Pickled.
Couldn't really taste much of the pickle.
Yeah, you can.
It was good.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Konnichiwa.
I love you too much. Welcome, everybody, to Hungry and Bored.
O-A-R-D. We just finished a segment.
It was a good
Eating
segment.
I am so full right now.
Yeah, seriously, food coma, 100%.
Good job.
Good job, Ernie.
You guys made it.
Oh,
so
yeah,
Good job.
we made we made the pizzas.
You did.
Did you try my barbecue pizza?
No. I tried the pickle. It was good.
Pickle was good, surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
I'm not a huge pickle guy, man.
The combination of all the flavors in there was really good. It just blended. It was just like, you're not thinking of a pickle, you're not thinking of garlic, you're not thinking of anything else. It's just a good blend.
Very good blend.
Really good. I'm just not a crust guy.
Don't forget what we're playing today.
Yes.
Not right now, but in a bit.
Scout?
Scout.
Sorry, I'm gonna take us back to food really quick. So this week, I have not had it once, not twice, but 3 times this week.
What?
It's called the Nugget Burger. It is at a place called Cast Iron in Stockton, and it is a burger with smoked bacon, peanut butter, and jelly all together.
I've seen peanut butter and jelly on burgers.
It is so good.
It looks super good.
I think that should be our next Hungarian
Oh,
board.
you're making recipes now?
Yeah, I am. I am. We're going to do peanut butter and jelly burgers with bacon. Good, thick bacon.
I love peanut butter and jelly. I just don't know about on a burger.
It works.
It works. It 100% works.
Can you tell that these are my gaming headphones?
Yeah.
My microphone's still on there.
Dude, Ernie, where have you been at? Speaking of games, Ernie's been
have I
MIA. He hasn't
Yeah.
jumped on Xbox in like 2 years.
It's been a
true.
while.
It has been.
I grew up.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow. I don't want to play this stupid game.
You know what? That's it for Hungarian Board. Catch us next time.
That's funny.
So dumb.
No, I play games, not a lot, but I am on this retro game kick. I feel like I might have mentioned it already, but like I wrote down top NES games, top Super Nintendo's, top Genesis, and I'm kind of just knocking out games that I think everyone should play and that I should beat. And right now I'm playing Streets of Rage 2 on the
wow.
Genesis.
Wow.
Dang.
And I beat Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. I beat it like a couple days ago. I started playing Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
So it's like more of a role playing game. It's supposed to be the top role playing game, one of the top of all time.
Oh, wow.
One of the top Super Nintendo games ever is.
Wow.
If you want to buy that game, you're going to spend hundreds of dollars if you want the original cartridge and stuff.
And how do you play your games, Ernie?
Chrono Trigger is actually on the
With clothes on, I hope.
Chrono Trigger is actually the Chrono Trigger is on the Super Nintendo Classic, the little.
Nintendo Switch thing? Oh, on
The
the little thing that you have.
Is it on the Switch? It might be on.
Might
Switch.
be on Switch
Yeah,
Classic.
That's how I'm playing it.
Okay.
Super Castlevania 4 or Castlevania 4 is also on. I think the Switch.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm just going down the list.
Are Nintendo games hard to find? And when you do find them, is there value?
Like secondhand, like fine.
Yeah.
Like, they're hard to find now. During COVID, this whole retro game collector thing just blew up. Insane. Price is insane. So now it's like it's almost impossible to go into a thrift store and see games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where it was possible, like, a few years back. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't easy, but it was still like, oh, there's a good chance I can find something on a weekend if I go, even yard sales now. A lot of people hear and they think there's value to all Nintendo old games just because they're old.
Right.
And that's not, the, case. Like
yeah.
most of
no.
them are, $5.
Yeah.
Still, but because I went to a yard sale here in Salida down the road, the newer houses over there, they're still like 20 years old, but, and the guy had a box it was an NES, a bunch of NES games. And he was just like, it was an older guy. Cause I asked him, I went and, there was nothing really at the yard sale, but I was making small talk with his daughter because she works at Blue Diamond. And I was like, oh, my mom used to work there. She retired there in gym. And so it was a little conversation. And then I was like, okay, cool. I was like, hey, do you guys have any games or anything? And the older grandpa guy said, oh yeah, I have and he took down this box, a bunch of NES games.
Wow.
But he wanted $20 per game.
Oh.
And I was just like, come on, dude.
Dang.
I was just like,
Were there any good games in there?
I was like, bruh.
bruh.
I mean, you know, even the Tetris and, you know, regular, nothing
Right.
like high value. If they were like $5 a piece, I would probably, you know. And I even said there was probably like 20 games or so. So $400 for that whole thing.
Wow.
Jeez.
But I was like, you know, I'll give you $100 for all of them. Because I knew I'd easily make more than that. But if I wanted to resell them. But it was just like, like, so they think
Because
the
they're-
values,
yeah.
because it's
Right,
old,
because it's old. I think it's
you
gonna
know,
be
and they hear and like
worth more. And
it annoys me when I go to yard sales and see other people like flippers and stuff. It just annoys me. But I am one of
Yeah,
them.
you're
one of
one of
them.
those, yeah.
But it's so annoying to me because they'll get off. First thing they'll just go, "Do you guys have any games?" Like, it's like yeah, because that's what a lot of people
Giving
say
us a
to
bad
do.
name, man.
That's what a lot of people
Right.
say to do. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
ask
yeah.
if they have
Yeah.
games because they'll be like, "Oh, my son might."
Right,
You
right.
know? And yes, I do that too once
You
in a
do
while.
build a conversation before.
Yeah, these just get off. Do you guys have games? I'm just like, "Great, dude. Like, there's just like people have lost.
Is it because they beat you to the punch and they're
No.
asking for games? I'm having a conversation here.
It's just people just, you know, they drive by yelling out the car. You guys got games. Like, people just lost all sense of.
So on Whatnot, yesterday, as a matter of fact, right? I haven't been on there.
You're still on Whatnot?
Well, I haven't been on there
Dude,
in a minute, right?
I had to uninstall it. I was getting way too tempted buying
No,
stuff.
yeah, it's for real.
It's tough.
So the guy that I watched, the reseller Harry Tornado, right? It was like live on YouTube, right? But they were doing a Whatnot auction. So I was like, oh shoot, let me jump on Whatnot. I haven't been on there in like months, right? So I jump on there and I'm watching their stream. They're selling things, whatever. So then their stream's ending. So he's like, hey, we're gonna raid John, blah blah, whatever,
yeah.
right? So everyone follow him, you know. So I jump on that dude's page and start watching it, right? Anyways, it's just like literally like the most random things that he's selling. Nintendo games pop up, right? And he's all, yeah, I'm getting ready to get rid of these right now. These are next on the line. He's all, we have Zelda, we have RBI baseball. And I'm like, RBI, I used to love playing RBI baseball. And a couple other games, right? But I remember Zelda stood out and all those, right? So I start to watch people bid, and the bids just start pop, 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 just start going up. You're about $15. Then you hit $20, and by this time I'm just listening, right? Because I'm like, these are gonna probably shoot up, and I had that thought. These games are because Zelda's in there for me. RBI baseball was in there. Double Dribble I think was in there. Mario, Super Mario and Duck Hunt, the combination game. So there's a couple other in there. So I'm just thinking just the way bidding was going, I was like, this is gonna be an easy like $100, like, and not a problem, you know. So I'm driving in my truck, right? So I take my eyes off it, and it's all winner, and I was like $27 for all those games, and I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? But for a second, I thought it was just gonna keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going because of that.
I thought you were gonna say it. He said I was the winner, and I was like accidentally bid on it. Now that would have been. You should have.
But I know that's what I was saying. I didn't think it was gonna stop like in the in the $20 range, $30 range. I thought it was gonna go up higher. We threw a bid in there.
Whatnot's where I would buy most of my T-shirts
Really?
to resell.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of. This was more. We got in more like when it wasn't as like.
Yeah, it had like just started. Like
It was recently started, yeah. So you can find some really good deals on. Now it's like you probably could. Like
Yeah.
I'd pay $27 for all those games you've listed if I went to a yard sale. Like,
right, yeah.
to add to my collection.
Yeah, no
kind of
doubt.
thing. Double
No doubt.
Dribble though, I don't like that game.
You know?
What's
I used to love
It's just
that game.
the only thing that was cool
Double
about it was
Dribble.
that cinematic. Like
what's Nintendo World
aside from
Champion?
that, it's trash.
And you would always hope, like, okay, hope he's dunking it on this one on the cinematic. You're like, oh, it's not the dunk that I wanted. It's like, dang it, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember that.
the only thing that made
this,
it cool.
but you know what's crazy is that, and I don't know if we can get a clip and play it just to get the sound effects because it was like doom 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 doom,
Yeah.
just a sound effect, but your
effects of
mind
what?
is saying like, This is what a basketball
Yeah.
sounds like on a court, you know, and it doesn't, you know.
I was thinking back.
Wait, get sound effects of what?
Double dribble.
What's
Yeah.
the very first game you've ever played? Ever?
Okay.
That's a tough one.
Besides the one that came with the Nintendo,
No, just what's your first experience with
Oh,
a
a
game?
game?
Period.
it would probably be the Atari.
2600.
Yeah, I would probably say Combat, because I think that's the game that came with the Atari, was Combat.
You owned the Atari.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's the one that came with it. So you're like flying.
Where'd you buy the Atari?
I don't remember.
I asked because
I really don't remember. I just remember having one. It had like a little brown grill on it and a little switch. Why,
have
did you
an
used to
Atari-
have one and I bought it off of you guys? or
Don't they have
maybe.
an Atari Lego set that you can actually not turn on or anything, but like has moving pieces to it? It's like
Yeah.
$300.
Wait, you're making me question where I got my Atari from then.
Probably. So it's,
Toys R Us.
when
No,
it's
because he's asking me like, where'd you buy it? Like if my dad bought it off
my dad.
his
Maybe.
dad or something.
Maybe.
Oh,
Because you used to
possibly.
have one, then you didn't have one after all.
He still owes us money. He's like, I'll make payments.
Oh, dang. Scandal.
No, I ask because if I think back, what got me into games? Honestly, it was going to Tony and Martha's house.
Okay.
They used to do a lot of you'll probably remember. They used to do a lot of landscape work for trade. Like,
Yes.
oh, we'll give you this car
Yeah.
and money, you know,
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Yes.
So they always had a lot of this cool stuff.
Yeah.
But they had a Mac computer, the old Mac. I mean,
A
old
Macintosh?
school. Yeah, the Macintosh. And I remember playing a game on there. Is it Load Runner? Just climbing ladders and stuff. And I was just like just in awe that you can do this like on a computer like that.
Okay.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And then I was pleading, I think, with my dad, like, oh, we need a game system or something. And then we got the 2600 Atari from the Federated Group. You remember that story?
Oh wow!
Remember that story?
Yes.
In my mind, I know even just that's why I asked where you get it. Honestly, because in my mind, walking in
Wow.
the store, I just picture everything still like in the commercials of the Federated Group guy, like
Yes.
the crazy guy or something.
Yeah, he kind of reminded me of like Ted DiBiase
Yeah,
later
he
on,
did.
the $1 Million
Yeah, yeah.
Man. Yeah, he kind of.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Yeah, so the Federated Group, and then so we had that for a while, and then I remember,
see if you can find that one, Nate.
I remember,
The Federated Group Back in the-
Commercials,
Yeah,
yeah.
commercial.
and I remember driving down Rumble, where the apartments are, kind of like going towards Tony and Martha's house.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Pleading with my dad that the Nintendo was coming out, and
Mm.
I remember the conversation I was telling him. I say this because you said the sound effects. That's how it's.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we were so like, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
But I
That's
was
the
pleading
Fred?
with my dad, Federated Group.
Oh, this is Shadow. Okay.
I was pleading with my dad as we were driving, like the graphics on the Nintendo, they look like real people. Like they're like real people. Like we were so,
Yeah.
and I really believed
Right.
it,
Right. Yeah.
You know,
No. Yeah. It's
I was
true.
like, compared to the Atari, like I was just pleading and pleading
Yeah.
because I was trying to convince him that graphically the NES was like real. It was like real
Yeah.
life. How much more real can you? I was just remember
Yeah.
that conversation.
Oh wow.
These?
Yeah.
That's him. Yeah. Fred.
That's where I
Look at
bought.
that.
That's where we bought the Atari.
That is wild.
Dang.
700, 800 bucks for that thing.
Aren't these cool commercials though? Like,
Bro. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is awesome.
That yeah.
Just yeah. But then we got, I think we got the 2600, the Atari 7800 or something, and then the NES. But we did end up getting an NES.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think back. I wasn't. We were
Did
not.
you ever play Oregon Trail at school?
I don't remember Oregon
No,
Trail.
if
Everybody
anything, that
always
was-
talks about it.
Yeah, if anything,
you know?
that was like the first game
Yeah.
that I played.
Okay.
It was like Oregon Trail. Was that on the little floppy disk? And I
I
just
think
remember
mine
not
was
having enough time.
Pitfall
I just
on the
remember not having enough
26.
time. Like as soon as you, okay, it's time. I don't know if they gave us like once you finish you can play, but I just remember starting the game and then
Rich is just slow at his work.
starting at the playing game, and it's like, okay, we're class is over or whatever, and like never even get to play. My cousin did have the
Vectrix.
no, it was a square controller with the little
Joystick?
it had a little joystick, but it had it was like a number pad. It was called the oh gosh,
Coleco.
no,
version? The Commodore 64.
I don't know, but I just remember I remember he had Burger Time. And Burger Time was like almost set up like Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
But the chefs running away from eggs, bacon, they're trying to get them.
And it sounded
know?
so real too. Like,
Burger Time?
Burger Time, yeah. And you had to make a burger. Each level was like the bottom bun, the meat, the lettuce. And
that
the
was
top bun.
Atari, right? With the number pad.
I don't remember. No.
Because one of the control, I can picture the controller with the number pad on it. Was it?
Arcade, Apple II, Aquarius, Atari 2600, BBC, Micro, Coleco, Atom, ColecoVision, IBM PC.
That sounds
ColecoVision?
ColecoVision, yeah.
ColecoVision.
Did you know?
Oh,
this
yeah.
is-
ColecoVision.
That's it.
Thank
Right
you,
there.
Wikipedia.
That's the one I remember.
what did you say?
Wikipedia.
Oh. I was like, what do you? And then it made sense. Oh. So I think the first game I played was on that Mac.
Yeah.
Jumpman, Apple II.
But then for my own personal thing, it was Atari 2600 Pitfall.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was kind of frustrating for me.
It was.
'Cause I was like, I can't grab the rope. Like,
It was frustrating. It was. But did you know something? I just found out this 2 or 3 days ago.
go drop it.
Sega.
Sega.
Sega was started by American guys,
Okay.
which for one, I didn't know that. I was like, I thought it was always
Like
in Japan.
Japan, yeah.
But Sega stands for Service Games. Like this company used to make games for or some software for the army and stuff. So it
Okay.
was service games.
Really?
And then they sold it to some Japanese group or some people, and then they took Service Group, and now it's Sega.
no way.
I think that's what it's called.
The
Service
name
Games.
Sega,
Service games. There
an
you go.
abbreviation of Service Games, was first used in 1954 on a slot
Wow.
machine, the Diamond Star. Due to notoriety, Horizon.
Wow.
I had no idea.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just random
That's cool.
stuff.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I seen a TikToker the other day playing Twisted Metal.
Dude, me too.
Did you see that guy?
Yeah, this
Bro,
is live,
and I'm
right?
looking at these graphics and I'm like,
It's crazy. Why? Like,
what? How did we even see what we're shooting?
Yeah,
Like he was in his car
Oh,
shooting rockets,
man.
and I'm like, how did we even aim?
what
On this
do you
game.
think back then though? It was
It was like seeing this, like just the clarity on it was just like, this is amazing. I know.
I don't know. I don't know what
I know.
happened.
I know. What was it? What was it in our head that made it so just clear?
And so lifelike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was saying, Nintendo was lifelike.
Yeah.
Like it's so real. But then you look at it now, it's just like this little, like
8-bit little character running around.
crazy.
that is insane.
It is crazy though.
I mean, does that fall onto the imagination of, being young? It's like you make it even more real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Could
be.
and that's why parents couldn't
Yeah.
parents just don't understand, of like, why are they playing these games? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like compared to their TV shows that they would watch that were so real, and then they see a video game and like, okay, I don't even, what
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, his name's Mario, it's like, he's jumping around, I think that's what it was. We just made it we made it real,
When I think back, we had the Atari 2600, the Atari 7800, I think it was, the NES, the Super Nintendo, the Vectrex, which was the monitor was in that black
Oh,
box.
shoot.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But we weren't wealthy. We didn't have like money. Like we lived in the trailer house that you guys
Yeah.
lived in too. But to have all of these systems, I think back, like why would my dad buy that? Why would my parents buy this? This stuff was expensive.
Yeah, it's
the
crazy.
games themselves were $70, $80 for the Super Nintendo games back in the, they weren't cheap. They were more expensive than games today.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. Well, probably all those times that you thought your dad was like working out late and he's like, give me all the money that's at the cash register right now.
Oh man, that was crazy.
But I do remember the Vectrex, which is really cool. It's just so.
Yeah. It
You
was
remember that?
beyond
Vectrex,
beyond different.
It was you carried the screen
Yeah.
with you.
Nah,
Yeah.
you're such a no way.
VECTREX.
REX.
So
Oh my gosh,
We had this,
dude.
and then we would take it to like my aunt's house, and they ended up buying one too.
Oh wow.
And then it had like colored papers and stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like these.
Yeah.
These are colored
Yeah.
screens
Yeah.
you put in front of the game you're playing. It comes with a little screen, so you put the filter in front.
Dude, that's crazy.
Like it'll put the maze if you're playing like Pac-Man type game. and
Yeah,
That's so
that's
crazy.
pretty
That's
cool.
nuts.
But in third grade, this is when we lived in Arizona. That was in third grade. So it's weird because I was thinking back. I was going to start documenting that was in third grade. I had a Vectrex. We got it here, but then we moved to Phoenix in third grade. And I remember our house got robbed in the third grade and they took that.
in Arizona.
Yeah, in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
But then I was just trying to build a timeline of like, okay, what was my first game? What was my because it was since then I've never stopped playing games, and I'm
Yeah.
still 40-year-old men playing games. Nothing wrong with it now, but
Yeah, there's not. It's
if
yeah.
people knew though, it's not just it's like a part of your growing
Yeah.
up. It was a part of
Huge.
your life.
Huge.
It's like
yeah, it's a part of life.
it was a very like a part of. I think now that's what people don't see. They just see like kids playing games, like
Yeah.
kid now, whatever.
Oh, it's a waste of time, and it's a waste of this, and
But
you're addicted to it, and
it's just like when you listen to an old song and it takes you
Nostalgia,
back.
yeah.
It's just the nostalgia. That's why I started playing a lot of the old games too, because it's just like, oh wow, a lot of them don't hold up. So it's like, gosh, this game is horrible, or it's hard,
Yeah.
like super hard. How did we do it as kids? Like that's another thing.
I don't know. That's
The games then were so difficult, but we would play them and beat them. And
Even the fact that once you shut the game off, it's like
It's gone.
You're starting all over again. You know.
dang.
that's what the NES was. It was. They did have passwords on certain games.
Okay. Okay.
Like you put in this, like on Castlevania, I know it's like it was a grid, and there was a different, like a knife in this one, this one, this one, this one. So when you go back, you put the knife in this one, and then it takes you to like that level you were on.
Dang. That's
But
crazy.
even I think Mega Man's like that too. And then towards the end of the Nintendo, they started getting the battery saves. Super Nintendo, it's all like
Yeah.
saved games and stuff. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Dang.
Anyways, that was
yeah.
No, I remember going to Toys R Us, and even games back then, they were about $40, a game, $30-40. But I remember my mom would not spend that much money on a game. So every time we went to Toys R Us, I would always look for the games that were on clearance or on discount. And that gave me more of my odds were better at getting a game that, even though the game it was gonna suck. It was like, okay, at least I'm walking out here with a game. That's all that matters, And I remember this one specific time, and like out of all the games that were in there was only one that was on clearance, and it was Popeye. And I remember buying Popeye, and it was like, I don't know, like $20, right? And I went home, and as much as I hated that game because it was a new game, I was constantly playing it. And I hated that game. I hated it, but I got a game.
is Popeye the one that's like Donkey Kong?
Yeah, it's similar to that.
it's like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then olive oil is on top.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, similar.
yeah.
Which
Even with the sound effects, like if olive oil is going beep 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 beep, 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 beep. We're like, oh my God, she needs help. Like, that's what she's saying. You know what I mean? It was just like, but I mean, obviously you're reading things on the bottom, but you know what I mean? You weren't thinking that these are little bleeps and boops. You know, it's like, she's yelling, you know, whatever.
That one?
Yeah, that's exactly it right there.
Jeez. You guys are
Which
old.
reminds me, it's random, but Donkey Kong arcade machine and Popeye arcade machine. If you look at them, they're the same. It's the same machine, like physically the same machine.
Yeah.
I think one of the other. There was too many of Donkey Kongs made or something. There's a story behind why those two cabinets they're the same cabinet,
Really?
same color. I think
Wow.
either nobody was playing, they made too many or something, and they just moved them over to be Popeye machines or
Wow.
vice versa.
Yeah.
But the Donkey Kong Jr. or Donkey Kong and Popeye, they're like the same arcade
Wow.
machine. Just random, whatever.
That's good random.
Yeah, there's a story there. I don't know off the top of my head what that is, but yeah.
Did you ever go to arcades and everything? What arcade did you used to go to?
Tilt, baby.
Oh, shoot.
You don't know about Tilt.
You know what? I didn't know. You know which one? I went to Cal's Arcade. Cal's Arcade was right there by my house.
Yeah, that's the one right by the hospital.
Yeah,
that
right
little
there.
strip
Yep.
right there.
Yeah,
I remember
always,
we would walk there
always
a
at
few
Cal's
times.
Arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, Tilt, and the other one
Where was Tilt at?
in the mall upstairs.
Oh, that's right.
It says they have a Tilt in Tracy. Tilt West Valley Video Arcade in Tracy, California.
So it was that one, Tilt, the one that you would always go to because we would go with you sometimes.
Yeah, Cal's Arcade.
And then the one right now where Barnes and Noble is on McHenry.
Uh-huh.
There used to be the parking lot of Barnes and Noble, Nate.
Yeah.
There was like another set of like buildings there.
Okay.
It was like Video King, I think, or not Video King, Video Park or something.
Yes.
That video.
Yes.
Video VC.
Yes. Yes.
Right outside the door, there was like another set of buildings, and there was an arcade there. And we would go to that arcade there. I remember that's where I saw
Okay.
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. Okay.
I think for the first time playing there was Street Fighter 2. Those buildings are gone though.
Yeah, no.
Those part there.
Remember going to Shakey's all the time?
Shakey's.
Shakey's will have like, anytime there was a new
Shakey's.
game in there, it's like, oh yeah.
They had Mortal Kombat there. I
Yeah,
remember
Teenage
playing
Mutant
Mortal
Ninja
Kombat,
Turtles
yeah.
there.
Space Harrier, I think, was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Arcades,
Never played any of those games, guys.
arcades. We actually have an arcade there in Stockton. Like a guy opened it up, I think last year or
I
something.
wonder how that's doing.
I don't know. Every time I drive by there, it's just one car out there, and I think it's him. You know, he's got pinball machines in there. He's got all kinds of arcade games in there.
What would
I don't know.
I mean? Because right now you have to go to like David Buster's or something to
It's
play any
not-
type of.
this-
Coin Op in Sacramento.
Well, the reason they can survive though
It's 21 and up.
is because it's a bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
It's a bar,
You're definitely gonna bring people in.
so then you know you can. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's a win.
Yeah, yeah.
I do own, so I bought domain names. I don't know if I've told you guys for my arcade I wanted to open up. It's a
Okay.
barbecue arcade place.
Oh,
And so the names I own are www.www. Barbacade.
Barbacade.
nice.
Okay.
There's a few ways to spell it, but one was like a barbacade, which was barbecue in an arcade. So a full-on arcade, like the coin op
Yeah.
bars, but also a barbecue spot. So you know,
Wow.
that was my.
That's
This was only a
pretty
couple years ago. I own the domain names now. You know.
Yeah.
This was not like when I was 12. I wanted.
He was like, oh, I want to come up with these names right now.
No, these
Write
are
them
like
in my diary.
these are more like you know.
Yeah.
Because there's like I said, it would be hard have an arcade and be successful. So you kind of like, okay, you have to have a bar.
Yeah.
Okay, that would work.
You have to have something that's
You have
gonna
to have
draw.
something
really
else.
bring people in.
Like Shakey's did. Like it was just the kids run over there and we
Yep.
would play and the parents are just talking, eating pizza.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So yeah, barbacade.
Nice.
Arcade.
Barbecue arcade place.
That's pretty cool.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
That's
when,
dope.
when is it gonna open?
Can't wait.
Working on it. Working on the deets.
Just open one here in Salida.
The deets.
Salida's a small enough little,
There is
little
one
town that'll.
arcade machine. You probably in Coin Op too. If you want to have a successful arcade, one game needs to be there. And you will find this one game at almost every arcade.
Okay, hold on.
You won't get it.
Galaga,
No.
No.
Tetris.
Pac-Man.
This is a no. This is a fact too. It's a fact.
Okay.
You can look
Okay,
this
okay,
like
okay,
this
okay.
is not just me
Um,
like thinking.
Street Fighter.
No.
Rampage.
No. It's a multiple player one. If that helps.
The Simpsons.
Close, but no.
Ooh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No.
What is it? There's 4 sections.
It's your next guess. Yeah, that one. Right there.
I never played in arcades, so I don't know.
There's 4. Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Maybe you can look it up too
Tekken,
after I say
Street
it.
Fighter.
No.
X-Men.
Oh.
Yeah, the X-Men arcade machine.
Yeah.
That is multiple podcasts I've listened to. They all say you have to have that that's a sign you walk in. If that's a sign that it's like a good arcade, that game has to be there. And
Really?
everybody agrees. Everybody.
Really?
Yeah. That one. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Everybody's seen it. It's just one of those like the Turtles games, like the Simpsons one where you just play it. You'll just
Yeah.
it's a money maker too. Because you'll just But yeah. But that's gonna run you probably like 10 to 15,000.
You'll make that back with your barbecue.
Yeah. But yeah. But now you're stuck going to like David Buster's, and then even then the games are not like you'll have a Mario Kart maybe, but
I remember which one was fun. This was kind of later, but it was Terminator
oh yeah.
because you had the gun and everything. I remember that was
The
cool.
bowling places do have a lot of those.
Yeah.
They have the Tomb Raider, huge,
Yeah.
like the Halo multiplayer Halo one.
I remember if I seen Star Wars or Tron in an arcade, I'm on that game. I'm not going to any other game.
I remember playing Star Wars at
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. Used to have Star Wars.
Red 5, we're going in.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Another fact.
I went to an arcade little area in Stockton. It was the Hoth Snow Speeder.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Green. I don't know how to explain it. It's retro. It's that you're just a little ship and you're shooting squares. I don't know.
here's another fact.
Go.
You know who started Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck?
No,
Of the cheeses.
Mr. Cheese?
I think
George
have to look this
Lucas.
up. You have to fact check me.
Wait, is it somebody that we would be like, oh my God, no way?
No, it's the same guy who started Atari. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think he started Chuck E. Cheese. I want to say Bushnell is his last name. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah. After co-founding the revolutionary video game company Atari, Nolan Bushnell partnered with
Wow.
Gene Landau to
You're a
found Chuck E.
genius.
Cheese's. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's pretty cool though.
Wow.
Dang, all this
Dang.
people think, what, you're so stupid. What's that knowledge ever going to get you? This is
It's
it.
true. I
a
was
good
one. I'm
podcast.
sorry. I take it back. I was one.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
I remember the Chuck E. Cheese right there by the mall.
You remember the room you went in? It was strong.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
There's one by.
There was-
Yeah, the one by the mall. Yeah.
Now you have seizures, probably get sued.
There was, you had the animatronic Chuck
Yeah.
E. Cheese, and then the furthest corner in the restaurant was a little square. Parents didn't know where the heck you went, and you're over here disappearing in this little square. You go into this box, and it was just a strobe light going nuts in there.
My alert just went off. David Buster's.
Wow, they're listening to you.
Right now, 50% off all food.
Let's go.
their list.
But how did none of us get seizures? Or maybe we did, and we were just like, oh, that was so fun, like, dragging ourselves out of there.
Seizures are not something to joke about.
It's not. I'm sorry.
I used to have them all the time.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
we've talked about it, I think.
Oh yeah, we did, huh?
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with you. But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese was a place, though, man. That was. And then years later, as you're older and you kind of go there for someone's birthday party, like where'd all the games
Now
go?
it's like the
man?
anorexic Chuck E. Cheese guy. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah, they-
what
yeah.
happened?
he's all like this. Ooh, I'm super fit guy.
What the heck is that? What happened, man? What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I want the chubby Chuck E. Cheese with the tail and everything. Remember they took away his tail too? It was like
Wait, he had a tail?
he had a tail. You didn't see him. You seen him without a tail? Yeah, he had a tail.
So
And I remember he would just always walk around with it.
I
His
just-
kids, all
I
little kids
remember-
be pulling on it.
this Chuck E. Cheese.
I remember this one. This
Yeah,
one's the
that's-
I
original.
yeah,
remember
that's
this
the-
one.
that's the OG.
And this one. These were probably
Now
the-
it's anorexic.
Bro,
guy.
look at he even looks sick. Look at that. You got to post that picture.
Oh shoot! It's YouTube.
Yeah, he even looks sick. Eyes are all sunken in and everything. The heck, man? Why they gotta ruin our childhood when they do stuff like that?
That's crazy.
I don't even like going to Chuck E. Cheese, even for Joan. I'm like, no.
I haven't been there in years. Then you go in the little baby door on the side when you're little. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember that little door. Yeah,
You're like 11 years old crawling through it.
that's crazy.
I was like 14. I was like,
Okay.
no.
Dang.
Wow.
Mess with our childhood, man. Just leave it alone.
That's wild.
But I mean, now because
Now
of
they're
Chuck E.
taking off-
Cheese, you have that. What's that dumb game now?
FNAF.
Huh?
Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, FNAF.
Well,
what the freak is FNAF?
Five Nights at Freddy.
Who the heck
FNAF.
is FNAF?
Everybody says FNAF. If you go to any Five Nights at Freddy fan, they're gonna say FNAF.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the dumbest thing.
But now.
Do you want to play SMW later? Super Mario World. You don't know that?
Smooth. You want to play some smooth?
Want to play H? Halo.
Yeah, why do that one? Anybody can get that one. You want to play some H? Oh yeah, let's play some Halo.
knows.
Everyone
That's so
would know
dumb.
that.
FNAF. That's
What
the
other, what
dumbest
other
thing.
video games start with an H that are in a top tier AAA game?
Helldivers 2.
Okay, that's newer. No, but for that one, it's for
That actually
democracy
looks
or something
that
like
looks like
that.
a really, really cool
That
game.
looks
It's actually
amazing.
super fun.
That looks like a super
It's only
cool
like
game.
$39 or something, right?
Yeah, but you need a PC or a PlayStation.
I mean, I have a PS5 and I still like have it.
No, it's
But-
amazing though.
Yeah, it's
a
like
good one.
Starship Troopers.
It looks really good.
I played it on Gabe's PC. The controls are a little weird at first, but dude, it gets insane.
It seems like such a good community.
Yeah.
Like, not like all this toxic crap from Call of Duty. Like, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's really, really cool. Like, there was one thing that came out, like, you had to liberate a place, and if you participated, you got like this cloak, this thing you wear, and then people are like, if we see anybody wearing that, we're gonna kill them, and and then all these other people like come to support of like
That one.
those
person?
people,
Oh.
like that are like, you're
Yeah.
stupid, but they were serious. Like, if we ever see anybody in a game wearing that, we're gonna, even if you're on our team or whatever, because
Yeah.
there's friendly fire on it.
Yeah.
But then it's like the other people are like, no, like, so they kind of like push
So
these
factions are being built.
push these this evil
Wow.
faction out. Like,
Wow.
it's just crazy. It's
It's
cool.
pretty good community.
It seems cool. It just seems really cool. Yeah. Not that Call of Duty. Your mom's a beep.
Hey, if you
I'm uninstalling this game right now.
if you didn't survive into the early years of Call of Duty, then
Dang, that was so
those
crazy.
early years of Call of Duty, man, just
So toxic.
so toxic.
It's true.
That's why kids nowadays can't handle anything. They didn't go
True.
through that.
Yeah. Do you ever remember getting mad
Yeah.
playing Nintendo or
Oh, not Nintendo.
Sega Genesis? Like just frustrated, like, oh my God.
Yes. A lot. Especially those games. Those are hard games.
Yeah.
That's why, though, when I play them now, I cheat. because when you emulate a game, you can pause it, save state, and the emulator can just save it for you now. Like, so I'll turn it off,
True.
come back a day later, and it starts exactly where it was. You know.
Yeah.
So if right before I go to fight a boss on like Castlevania, save state, because then you'd have to start all the way back. So I
Why
go
don't you
fight.
start all the way back?
Save
Why don't you
state,
be a real
load.
gamer?
You're like one hit, save.
Because part of it is because they're difficult, but not that I couldn't handle it. But those games were
You can't
meant.
handle it. You can't handle it.
Those games were meant. Like DuckTales, for example. It seems like a difficult game. It's not too difficult, but they're made to one sitting, and you need
play
to.
the
You
whole
can't
thing,
get
yeah.
up and turn it off and start
Yeah.
over, like we said. Like with
Yeah.
you can't save it. So who has 4 hours to sit of just straight? No, it's like save it. I'm good. Like
Oh, that's true.
you know, that's that's why I mainly use it. I'm not going to sit there for 4 hours and play an old DuckTales or
I've wanted to do that though. I've wanted to go back and try those old games. I've never played anything on the NES or SNES. My earliest was probably
He was a Genesis guy,
Oh,
Sega.
get out of here.
I had a Nintendo too.
He was known for having the Genesis at his house.
know, but I
That's
had
what he was
Nintendo too.
known for.
Gay.
With Jungle
I had-
Strike or whatever.
I had
The helicopter one.
yeah,
That's the one I remember
Yeah.
at your house all the time. That's like
Jungle Strike, Road
or
Rash,
Desert Strike. There was two.
Desert Strike.
Road Rash.
Road Rash.
That was
That's a classic.
That was a very violent game.
You don't remember these?
Dude,
Road
I
Rash has
wasn't.
been remade a few times.
I wasn't a Sega Genesis person. I came into the picture. So I remember having a Nintendo 64. But like my real first memory of any game is sitting in the car with my Game Boy Color playing Mario, trying to get light from all the light that you pass me by.
Oh wow!
And so I'm at the window. Okay. So like that's what I remember. But my like biggest memory
Struggle.
was
See, people don't know the struggle, man.
GameCube. I don't know if you remember that, but you, Vin, I think my mom got it for me, but you helped out, or you and Vin and Victor helped out. But I just remember at Westridge, there is this little lip. So there's the stairs and then there's like little walkway. We put a TV there and then they busted out a brand new GameCube. Then we played Super Smash Bros.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. That's like vividly in my head. Ernie's putting the TV there. Somebody's putting the TV there. I'm opening Super Smash Bros. Melee, and then I'm putting the disc in, and then we're just all sitting there playing Super Smash Bros.
Dang,
That was years ago.
those were the days.
Pokemon, though.
So, interesting thing. Have you played Pokemon Fire Red?
Yes. Playing it currently again right now.
Wait, not Red.
No,
Fire Red.
I've played Red, I've played Blue, I've played Fire Red, I've played Leaf
What's
Green.
Fire Red?
Fire Red is the recreation of Red.
Like a mod.
No. Fire,
No, then that's the wrong thing. So there is a
Dark
version
Red,
of Red that is it's a mod.
Chaos Black. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
That is someone redid. It's the same game, but they redid a lot of the way it works. So it's difficult as heck. I was listening to someone saying that's what they were playing. Fire is it Pokemon? Is there really a Fire Red?
Yes, there's a Fire Red, Leaf Green.
And I thought I just heard this yesterday, and I was gonna tell you, Nate, you should try it. Pokemon. Anyways, we lost half our viewers. So. He'll cut this out.
He's not gonna cut it out.
Yeah, he will.
I bet you he won't.
Okay. Anyways. I want to find it, but I'll go on forever.
Fire Red Hack, the hard version.
Anyways. Yeah.
Pokemon.
So
Now you're going to have me looking for it. Freaking A.
but I guarantee you won't beat that version. It's more difficult.
That just sounds
Not
like
for
a challenge.
babies.
Sounds like a pretty good challenge.
It's not for babies.
Find it for me,
I will.
and then we'll download it today before I leave.
It's a ROM, so you should be.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of ROMs, sorry. Apple finally released their first emulator on the App Store.
Apple did not release an emulator. They allowed an emulator to
Well,
be released on their app.
Whatever. It's the same thing.
Oh, so
They
it's
didn't
not
make-
theirs.
No, they did not.
Okay.
No, it's not theirs.
See, that's why
They allowed
I was
an
ready to download
emulator. They allowed an emulator, and it reached, I believe, the top free download within a day or two. Like,
it plays N64
because they announced it like the way he announced it.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
but it's big in the emulation
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah. You still have to go in and get your ROMs and everything like that. So,
I've seen a lot of people playing it on their Vision, Apple Vision thing.
that's
wow.
sick.
Yeah, but it's to me it's stupid because
Why would I mean?
because this you can size the screen however you want. So this guy's sitting in front of a monitor,
Mhm.
like in his how you can see because you can see his hands and stuff, and he sizes it to fit into his little TV screen.
That's stupid.
And he's just like, I'm like, well, why not just play?
Yeah,
it
just
on-
look at
Just
the
play it on the
Just
monitor.
take it off
What's
of
your
the
problem?
screen. Like,
I can see if you're like a busted, like
Yeah,
blow
he's
it
so
up
he's
and
just like,
everything.
and it's cool because you move and everything, and it stays like right there. It's like with the Apple Vision thing.
Yeah.
It is cool, but
but it's the size
he
of.
just
But you're doing
put
it the
to
size
fit
of
inside
your
of his
monitor.
monitor.
That's so dumb, dude.
Which I thought that's kind
Yeah.
of stupid.
Yeah,
it is.
that's-
It's very.
You know, you can make it
I
as
agree.
big as you want.
Yeah.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
do whatever, but
you can just put it on
Emulators.
your cylinder.
yeah. But he's playing it in his little 19-inch little thing.
So dumb. Jeez,
19
man.
inch.
19 inch.
But yeah, so yeah, they did. League, you can go to the App Store on Apple and
Download.
download. It's called Delta.
Yeah, I believe so. I had it, but then I deleted it because I was like, I don't want to download ROMs right now.
But yeah,
I'll check it out.
it's cool. You do have to download ROMs, and the way you do
Yeah,
that is
Delta
kinda
Game
like
emulator. You got to
you're
go to
gonna end
certain
up with
sites.
pop-ups of
All the-
nudies and all this stuff when those sites you go to get the ROMs. I do have every ROM though.
So
I
Ernie
say-
can just transfer it to us.
I could.
Oh.
But I did it. I don't even know if you could still do that on eBay. On eBay years ago, I bought a link. So the guy was like, I'll send you a link to
What?
every Super Nintendo, every Genesis, every NES, Genesis, every system.
Wow.
It was like $12. Like,
Dang.
For $12, I'd pay just to get access to one link and it downloads it all,
Yeah.
rather than one at a time.
Right.
Yeah.
Porn pops ups and you just get
Then you're stuck on
spyware.
that for 30 minutes.
Ernie's like, oh, okay, I haven't seen this one yet.
So yeah, then I paid $12, whatever.
So this is the
Email-
Legend of Zelda.
Emails the link. I get the link within 5 minutes. Click it. It takes you to like Google Drive or wherever. Just download one. Just every ROM, just everything for like $12.
Dang.
Wow.
Well, yeah,
On eBay.
eBay.
Wow.
I don't know if it's you can still find them like do that, but so I do have Genesis, Super Nintendo, Mega System, the regular Genesis, the first one, the Master System,
Yeah.
Sega CD, Saturn, Dreamcast.
Dang.
I have them all on my little thing, and I play
I
them.
was thinking about getting a ROG Ally.
It's the greatest thing I own.
Because I'm like, emulator wise, I have the
Technology-wise.
little emulator, but because Aaron just got one too, and he's like, oh, I'm playing that. I'm like, man, I kind of want a ROG Ally.
Yeah.
Just that's the only reason why I'm playing all these games, because it's on the go. Like
Yeah, it's
I'm
on-
at work,
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
when I
the-
take a lunch. I'll just
Yeah.
turn on and play for like an hour or something. Pretty cool.
They're pretty dope.
How much are they?
6-ish. But at this point, I'm sure there's another.
There's something that's
Someone's going to replace it. It's been out for like a year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
But yeah. Dang. That was an interesting conversation.
That was a very interesting conversation.
Chuck E. Cheese,
FNAF,
Atari.
H.
It's not FNAF. This guy, it's not going to, that's never going to be a thing.
Dude, look it up.
Federation Group.
Look it up.
Federated group.
The Federation. Or the Federated
Yeah.
Democracy. Oh, I was going to bring up, we don't have enough time, but did you guys hear about the junior high schoolers protesting against the furries?
I saw a headline of junior high furries thing. I was just like,
Yeah.
I just like whatever. But I don't know what.
Real quick, there was, I guess, in a junior high school somewhere, there are kids who are identifying as furries. And so they're dressing up as furries. They're biting people. They're licking people. Like they're
bro.
acting like animals.
You're getting chopped in the throat. You try to bite.
And the principal's not doing anything. He's just telling the kids, oh, just be nice to them. And then so all the kids that are not furries that are protesting. This is a 7th and 8th grade
This is
school.
real life.
I know.
Like, this is legit real life, man. What is going on in this world?
We're doomed.
We are.
Every time I see like a crazy story like that, I'll send it to my sister, and I'm just like, we're doomed.
We're doomed.
Like we as a society are just,
That's sad.
we're doomed.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can wear your furry costume now, Ernie. We'll be right back.
Ever since you started talking about food apps and stuff like that, I've been downloading like almost every food app.
Wait. Ernie, where's your plant?
He was in the middle of an important conversation.
No, this is more important. Every time we've had this podcast, it's been dying and
Samudio.
dying.
I'm curious to know how long it took people to actually realize that plant's
Yeah, I
gone.
wonder how long has this been going?
Samudio died.
It
Yeah.
was alive 2 weeks ago. What happened to
What
it?
happened to it?
So my plan was I was going to get a fake one, because those plants, they can't survive in this dark. There's not like a lot of light over here.
No, not at all.
So it's it looks good.
Want some?
But now I have a pot there. No, I'm good. I have a pot, so I got to go find a plant I can just put there. But yeah, I died. Samudiod.
What am I eating?
This is the crumble. You want it more soft?
Acting like a little bit right now.
The crumble cinnamon squares.
Crumble cinnamon square.
It's probably better if it was hot, like when they make it.
Mine's warm.
Oh. Don't like it?
That's good.
That's not very convincing. What was good? I'd never tried these. Their tres leches one. I thought that was so good, dude. You tried it?
I don't like it.
Oh, you tried it?
No. I
Okay,
don't
then
like-
stop talking.
I don't like tres leches.
I don't either. That's the point.
No.
I don't like tres leches. I'm not a fan at all.
I don't like tres leches.
But theirs was perfect. It was good. They serve it in these little squares too, like the little pan thing.
This is good
This
cinnamon.
Cinnamon square.
Cinnamon
the
square.
The
square
rolls are
the square piece tastes. It's good. Like a 6 out of 10 good.
that's low.
That's very low.
Oh yeah, that's like better, I think.
You like Cinnabons better?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Cinnabon's so good.
Cinnabon, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you can never go wrong.
So if there had a crumble and a Cinnabon next to each other, you would
Cinnabon.
not get this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The bread tastes a little. I can't put my finger on it. It tastes like something I've had before. It doesn't give me the wow. This tastes like a Cinnabon.
It does have a
Cinna-
different
Cinna
texture to
square.
it.
Maybe it's more bready than it is like
It looks bready.
Cinnabunny,
Yeah, it's almost like a
like a cupcake.
no, not even that, because cupcake has like a softer texture than this does. It's like a if it wasn't cooked all the way kind of texture. Yeah.
But I do like their tres leches one. And then starting this coming week, they are now just on Mondays. They're selling their cookies, their weekly cookies. Just on Monday though, and like the little sizes. Like you don't have to buy the whole.
How do you know that this stuff happens?
Yeah, Ernie, what's
Like you know all these insights of like these and how is this
It's
possible?
just-
everything?
That's they do a good job of promotion on social media. I follow Crumble because every Sunday night they have the reel of all the new ones for the week. And I'm like, oh, that looks so good. And then I would share them with my sister. Be like, oh, that looks so good. Oh, and then she sends me the next day. She'll send me a link to this woman and her husband that do the reviews of the cookies.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Are they?
There's a few good.
unbiased?
There's a few really good ones. I don't go often. Like this is the first time I've been to buy these. I haven't gone in months, since like January. I think January was the last time I went. Maybe.
It's not overly sweet, but it almost has like a bundt cake kind of feel to it. I think because of the frosting and stuff.
He hates Amazon trucks,
Really?
and it's so weird. Like he didn't see the truck over here.
No, he didn't. No,
It's that sound. He knows it's the Amazon truck.
it's crazy.
Hey, come here.
Yeah, even the commercial for the cinnamon score is pretty cool. But
Come here, buddy.
I don't know.
Sheldon, come here.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
If it was warmer, would it have been better?
No,
Okay.
It's good.
it's good.
It is. It's good. But it kind of feels like a bundt cake. And bundt cakes are good. But
They're
see,
fine.
no, bundt cakes are good.
They're fine.
Bundt cakes,
The nothing bunt cakes,
yeah, those ones.
I don't really care for them.
They're pretty good.
When people bring them to like parties and stuff, I'm just like, oh.
Why though?
You couldn't get more creative.
Maybe
exactly.
that's why.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay.
exactly
That's probably
why.
yeah.
It's like let's just go get a bundt cake. You
It's
know,
like
so-
going and getting the Costco chocolate cake,
Yeah.
But if people showed up with crumble cookies, I'd be like, that's cool.
bro.
Yeah. No doubt.
What's up?
Yeah, I don't. That's probably it. I just don't like seeing bunt cakes. I'll just like, whatever. It's just like, ugh.
Sheldon,
Stop.
Sheldon.
why don't you go close that door?
Anyways,
I'm kidding. It's fine. Game time.
I did
A
game
board game.
haul
Yes.
video.
Okay. Dang, Ernie, that was a lot of
Yeah,
games
it
that
was
you
these-
got.
It wasn't a lot. There was only like 3.
Oh.
Wait.
Dang, Ernie, those were some great 3 games that you bought.
Wow. All three were amazing.
The Amazon truck drove back there.
Are they expecting a package or something?
Wavelength was one on the thing. El Dorado and Azul, which I wanted to play Azul.
That
but,
see, like a game like that looks fun to me.
El Dorado. Okay, the quest for El
and then
Dorado.
this one looks cool. Azul. This is the one I really want to play, but we're not going to play it today. But this one,
Azul does. I heard that was a very good game.
it's top
Get it out. Get it out.
top 20 or so.
Are people starting to now put like a book, their name on the games?
No, they've always done that.
They've always done that.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Because look at watch. It says Azul, a game by
Oh,
Michael.
So
Kelsey.
if you go on YouTube and just look up top board games and start watching all this, everybody who reviews them says,
Wow, you know what? I never realized that. I never realized that.
wow.
this is Azul, a game by
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Oink.
this one. This is my way to talk about Japan. It's from Kei Kajino. Originally, the original Scout game
It was called
is
what?
in Japanese. Everything's in Japanese. It's
really?
called Scout.
Oh yeah.
But it's like the packaging is all Japanese in Japanese. Just want to talk about Japan again.
Speaking of Japan, we have less than 2 weeks before tickets go on sale for the Star Wars celebration in Japan next year. And I was looking at those prices. $1,000 if you want to be a Jedi Master and get like all 3 days. Like,
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh shoot!
So it's
They're only
$1,000.
like $100 and something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
each
no.
day is only like $100.
No, it's like for 3. The 3-day pass is one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was
oh,
3-day
yeah.
pass for like one something, like 168.
Yeah.
Or
That's why
something
when
like
you said,
Yeah.
or just go one day, I was like, oh, that's a 3-day pass. Like, why would you only go one day?
Oh, I didn't read it.
I thought it was a
right.
Disneyland thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's in Japan.
That's
Wow.
yeah, Star Wars Celebration in Japan.
It's about 45, I think, minutes from Tokyo in a train.
Oh
Yeah.
man, what the heck?
So I'll go up as Jabba the Hutt one day. Ernie will be Princess Leia in her prisoner costume, and then
I buy that for $1.
Or just not dress up.
how do you go to Star Wars Celebration and not dress
everybody
up?
dresses up.
Everybody
No,
dresses
they
up.
don't.
Everybody dresses up.
How are those words even coming out of your mouth?
What is your problem?
Because it's like you don't have to. If we go, we don't have to.
No, we are dressing up if we go. There's no if, ands, ors about it.
You got to dress up one day.
You know where I do want to go also? Comic-Con, which is in July, San Diego.
Yeah, I heard it's not as big of a deal as people.
This guy at
Since
work,
COVID.
this guy at work has tickets. tickets.
Pause.
Let's go. Tell him to sell
He
those
said,
tickets.
He says it's just like Big Bang Theory, where him and all his friends were like, okay, they're gonna go on. They're gonna go on.
Oh my gosh.
He's smoking that
They're gonna
sweet
go on
Sheba.
sale. Like, I'll do a try.
Yeah, everyone's doing that.
He said that. He's like, that's the only true thing about Big Bang Theory. I'm just like, get out of here, bro.
Big
Can't
Bang
even
Theory
know
is
what you're
good.
talking
Great
about.
show. Great show.
Yeah, but anyways,
Cough it out.
So I believe they go on sale May 2nd.
correct.
So we all have to be on May 2nd and trying to get 3 tickets.
Would Richard go to Japan?
I don't think Richard would go.
I would go to Japan if I wasn't going to Hawaii.
Oh,
like
you
that's
When is this though? Next
June.
year.
Next year, 2025.
heck yeah, I would go.
I want to go back to Japan in November of this year, and I'll scope it out. You know, get all the things. So when we go next year, I'm like,
Next spring.
I got this. We take the Kajinawa train over to Hiroshima and back to Asakusa.
It's
Wow.
I made up the first word name. But not the next two.
April 18th, 19th, and 20th.
18th, 19th, and 20th.
All right. I'm putting it on my
That's
calendar.
good because that's about the time of. It seems like they're trying to time it for
April
the
18th,
Cherry
19th, and
blossoms?
20th.
cherry blossoms,
Dude, that's going to be sick.
which means, though, flights are more expensive.
Yes. So we got to
Rooms
get
are
'em,
more
like,
expensive.
now.
But the good thing about
But yeah, you
the
can buy
good
them
thing
now.
about this, the good thing about Tokyo, is you don't have to stay where it's at.
Right.
You know, by train you get there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending. So you can stay anywhere
Oh, wow, I see
in
what you're saying,
Tokyo.
yeah.
Just be like, cool. It's take the train. We take you right there within however long. So that's the cool thing about their system, their rail system and stuff. Because getting a place around there, you're probably gonna impossible
Oh, yeah.
April
Heck no.
18th, 19th,
and super
20th.
expensive.
So we're going to go for 10 days, right?
I would say 10 days is
Minimum.
a good time frame.
Would we want to go up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then vacation the rest of the days?
Start there and then vacation. the rest of the
Start
days.
at celebration and vacation the rest of the days.
Yeah.
Go to Disneyland.
I don't know if I'd go to Disneyland.
Oh.
We can go to
The Pokemon Center.
Super Mario Land.
Ooh, yes.
That's in. So we would go to Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. Osaka's where Super Mario Land is over there and stuff.
Dude, just to go. I don't even care. Just
Yeah.
to backpack. Japan.
Backpack in Japan.
Let's go. Let's just do it. Let's not get hotels. Let's see if there's anybody who'd be nice enough to house us for a couple nights.
A couple friends of mine, they do a lot of vacationing. They've gone to New York. They came back from Canada. I think they went to Scotland. I'm not sure if they went to Scotland. But I told them, I was like, you guys ever gone to Japan? They're like, we want to go so bad. I said, yeah, you should go. Japan's the place to go. They're like, you been there? I was like, no. But I heard.
I don't think it's anywhere we're going, but the place with the geishas,
Kyoto.
yeah, didn't they just shut down tourism or something like that?
They shut down a certain area where the geishas,
Where the geishas
were
are, yeah.
because of tourists.
For a specific time?
No.
Or
No, like
just for
completely.
good, really?
Completely.
Like no tourists allowed.
Wow.
You even go to some restaurants, there'll be signs, no tourists.
No way, for real.
Yeah, they just don't want to deal with it, I guess.
I could see that.
But can you imagine, like, here?
Yeah, can you imagine that here? Yeah, it's like,
They get
no
canceled.
tourists.
Yeah, you'd be done.
No.
Your restaurant
Are
wouldn't
you from here?
survive.
No, then we don't want you in here.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
it's crazy.
I'm gonna buy my ticket, my plane ticket. No matter what, whether it's Star Wars Celebration or not, I'm down to just buy my ticket to go for 10 to
But you
15
can't,
days.
that's such a great price. You can't pass that up. $168.
Well, we don't know. It's thousands of people trying to get into.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's like it's gonna be like Comic-Con. You gotta wait, keep refreshing and waiting your turn to get a ticket.
Like $1,100 for
The flight.
and I would say just another $1,000 for rooms and stuff. So $2,000. I think total. I think I calculated everything. I only spent $2,500 for the flight, rooms, and food and everything, which is not bad because we bought our flights a year before, so it was like it wasn't
It was
all
out
at
of the way.
once,
Yeah, it was out of the way.
and it was like Alyssa bought them.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, just Zelle whatever. Like, okay, cool. Like, so I had like a year to
yeah.
I didn't wait that long, but
Right.
it was just when you buy them in advance, it's like these little chunks are
Yeah.
taken
Yeah, true.
slowly. Then it's like, oh, I reserved.
That's how we're doing our
It's technically
Yeah.
free.
Hawaii trip.
Yeah, then I did the Airbnb. We did the Airbnbs at a time. Cool. It's this much for the Airbnbs. Cool. Like I'll have another 6 months to pay for that. Cool. Like so by the time we go,
Let's just do that.
you're just spending money,
Yeah.
and food is cheap. Depends where you go. If you go to touristy spots and it's not as cheap, but it's still inexpensive compared to here.
Really?
Big time.
Really?
Crazy cheap. And I don't know why people say it's so expensive. It is cheap. Cheap.
I'm gonna buy my ticket. Start looking.
Just be aware of the plane that you get on.
Pokemon plane.
Yeah.
Like Boeing, like it's gonna fall.
No, because remember you said you were on a Pokemon
Oh,
plane.
I thought you were
I thought
talking
you meant
about,
like a
like-
bad plane, like it's just gonna
Like,
fall
oh,
apart.
All the ones with doors.
Doors flying off. And,
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to play Scout. It's themed like a circus. That's why I did that.
That's pretty good.
that was pretty good.
Wow.
All right, let's play. Wait,
This-
what do I have two? You're rich. I think that's yours.
Yeah. This is your. Do you know how to play?
Yes.
We don't know how to play.
I know the basics of it. So this is your scout vehicle. So you use this when you want to scout, but you can only use it once per round.
Yes.
3 players. How many? 9.
Take out the
cards.
10.
No, I'm
I
just
thought,
saying.
I thought it was 7 cards.
How many cards? Was it? How many cards per person? Oh,
I thought it was 7
12 cards each.
for.
3 players.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna get 12 cards each. You cannot rearrange the cards,
So as soon as you pick them up,
but you can pick. There's a 3 or a 7. When you get your deck, you can pick which side. But it's the whole deck, not individual cards. So which side, depending on what you have. So it's similar to there's aspects of poker because you have like pairs and So you're just trying to better what's
What's
on,
in the-
what's
okay.
on here. Yeah.
Got it.
12.
Pass? Isn't there a pass or something like that? Or no pass?
You could, and the round ends, and you're only playing 3 rounds. You play as many rounds as there are
Okay.
people.
Okay.
The round ends when he has nothing and I have nothing, and it goes back
Back
to you.
to me. Okay.
Or if someone runs out of cards.
Okay.
You had those all next to each other?
Mm-hmm.
You're such a freaking liar. Already cheating.
Go
Who
liar.
has
The camera.
4 fours? And I've been
Play
shuffling.
it back.
the whole conversation.
See?
I
actually didn't know if this was like hold on to this hand until like you really need it or what.
So like I would need 4 cards. I would need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got nothing.
You could do that. I mean, of course I could do that. Talking about Willis? Willis? Don't you worry about a thing, baby.
Scout.
You would. Oh, thanks. You're so nice. Mm-mm. Don't put that one. So if I had an order that said 7-6,
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I was just asking. I'll scout. Replaces it with a numero 5. Replaces that with a numero 7. Numero 8. Can you guys see my cards? Are you guys cheating?
And if there's one card, you could scout it and then put whatever.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know.
I think I'm gonna win this one. Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. I'm going to scout. Shaboom. Shaboom.
A scout.
Nate,
Which one?
Nate,
This
Nate.
one?
Yeah.
Ooh, he's setting something up.
Sorry.
What?
No.
You've been doing
No.
that this whole time, haven't
No,
you?
I really
You
saw my
literally
look on
looked
my
at me.
face.
You literally
You've been switching your cards?
He literally looked at me right now and went,
Wow. What the heck?
But then I realized, no.
Wow.
He's been switching
Play
his
that back.
cards.
No.
There's a cheater in our midst.
Wow.
No, I haven't. It
This
was
is
like I was like
ridiculous.
because I was
He
gonna play it
literally
next,
did
and then I went like this. And I looked up at him.
Wow.
He knows.
What a
that.
cheater.
He knows the look.
What
of
a
Wow.
cheater.
You could play that back too.
Go. Just go.
You're not,
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not showing.
Yeah.
that's funny.
His eyes got all big. Like what?
They did because I was like, oh crap, I'm not supposed to do that.
I'm gonna scout this one.
Nate's just going for the kill. He's just going for the kill. He just said
There's
it
a
all.
downside to that.
I know, but I'm not gonna tell him.
Yeah.
because it's not always going to play out in your favor like that.
It will not.
And then you get stuck with the most cards. He's trying to build this thing.
I'm good.
You're done.
That's on the devil, brother.
That's how I saved it.
Wow.
I won with a 666.
Dang.
See, you built all this crap up.
Yeah, but I can still play.
I have
No,
no
it's over.
cards. This round is over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, there's a downside to that.
Dang, I was gonna play these 4s, and then I was gonna go to the 3s, and then
So let me do my
was gonna
points
lose.
first.
I had
was gonna lose with that.
7, 6, 5,
8,
4,
7, 6,
3,
5.
2, 1. So I have -1. Hold on. That's my final score.
Man, he came back.
So what do you have? You lost that one, and you're lost
3.
too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I won.
Good stuff.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
Wait.
is
Scout.
Scout. We play 3 rounds.
Oh, yeah, but isn't it the person with the most points at the end?
You had 0 right now, right? You were even.
Yeah, but then I had these cards that give me points.
But then you have all these that lose you
Yeah.
points.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Don't.
And that is Scout, ladies and gents.
1, 2, 3. Dang it.
Yeah. So you're still you got lower. Yeah.
That is Scout. Good stuff, man. Good
It's a good
stuff.
game.
Good game.
Yeah.
Great game.
There's a lot of strategy you can
There
do. in
is.
that.
No, yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Overthink it and you end up like this guy. He's like, I have something building here.
I had something building. It was a good strat, but
No, literally, Ernie went like this. He was looking right at him. He's all.
Ernie was switching his cards around.
He's all, oh, wait, he
That's
caught
why.
me. Hold on.
That's why Ernie won.
Hold on, he got me.
Ernie was cheating.
No.
But all right, guys. That is it for Scout. And that is it for Hungry and Board, BOARD.
I want to play this next week. If it's not too long of a game.
Yeah.
I got to see. If it takes too long, we won't play. We'll try something.
We'll figure it out.
Azul.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. Thank you for joining us today on another episode of Hungry and Bored.
BOARD. Have a good week.
Woo!
Bye.
We never changed our music. Don't give me that look.
You didn't say. And
Oh. And I'm your host, Nate. And with me, we have
you don't have to.
And-
It's fine with it. Yeah. Richard.
Richard. Okay, now we're done.